Hi there, I'm Andrea Miller, and I'm the editor of Lion's Roar magazine. And I am in Bhutan right now at the Global Peace Prayer Festival, which is the first ever of its kind. And I'm speaking with the Buddhist Nun Ayya Yeshe. Thank you for speaking with me today.
Thank you.
So, this festival is all about cultivating peace.
Yes.
And I think that the foundation that you have is in a very practical way cultivating peace.
Yes.
So for people who are not, who don't know about your foundation, are you able to give a kind of elevator pitch of what kind of work you do?
So Bodhicitta Foundation is a grassroots Buddhist charity running in central India with people from the lowest caste, so-called Dalits, who converted to Buddhism in 1956 to escape the Indian caste system. And we work, we have a girls' home, we have a nuns training centre, we have 4 study centres and women's job training and a food program. And we work mainly with women and children.
That's great.
Yeah.
And can you tell me what inspired you to do this work?
So, as a Western Buddhist nun, I didn't have a place to live, so I ended up in an Indian slum. And I was doing prayers for people, and somebody put a dying baby in my arms, and I realized this baby didn't need my prayers. This baby needed justice in the form of $2 medicine that could save its life. And I thought, in my country this is really easy. So because I couldn't live with what I saw, I just had to do something. And so at first we just bought school uniforms and made Facebook posts, sponsored kids for school, because every year a girl stays in high school increases her income by 20%. And if you want to break the cycle of poverty, you have to address gender, you have to address education, and that means keeping girls in school, ending child marriage, ending human trafficking, ending child labour.
Can you tell me about, I don't know, there are many people that the foundation has helped, but can you think of one person who the foundation has helped? Maybe tell us their story?
Okay. So my foster daughter, Kyle, was about 7 years old when I met her. Her father died of tuberculosis, and her mother was really struggling to pay the bills as a cleaning lady. And Kyle had typhoid and dysentery and had lost like a third of her body weight. And they just kept giving her saline. So we got a proper test and we got the right medicine. And then we took her out of the really bad school where the teachers didn't turn up, and we put her in a really good school and subsidized her rent and her education. And today she's already traveled around the world. She's studying nursing. She took temporary ordination as a nun with me last year.
Wow.
She volunteers for our charity. She's 24 years old. So if you empower, everybody as a result of physical, psychological, social, spiritual conditions, and if you change their conditions, they can reach their full human potential. Yeah.
So for people who want to make a difference in their communities, in their world, but they don't really know where to start, what advice do you have for them?
They want to change the world, but they don't know where to start.
Yes.
Don't allow yourself to be overcome by despair. Despair is the weapon of evil, or hopelessness, right? You could sponsor a child for $40 a month. In many charities, it's tax deductible. You could volunteer at your local soup kitchen. You could start planting a community garden. You could have a garage sale for a charity. You could rent out the spare bedroom to someone who is housing insecure. You could start a friendship circle to just check in with friends and family, because loneliness is also an epidemic. You could support an already existing charity in a field that you're interested in and try different things, volunteer once a month, something like that.
And one more question. There's so much pain in the world that sometimes it's very hard to look at it. Hurts our hearts.
Yeah.
And how can we sort of grow our compassion muscle so that we can actually be with the pain of the world?
I think part of that is learning to work with your own trauma and holding space. If you can hold your own pain, your capacity to hold space for others increases too. Your resilience increases too. And so have a calm mind, and that increases your capacity to hold space for the pain of the world.
Thank you. It's lovely speaking with you.
Thank you.